I've had previous insurance companies, but it felt very transactional. My name's Andy. My business is Pulse8 Video Production, very much as it says on the tin, and we work with multiple businesses in different sectors for all their video needs. Insurance for me as a video production business is always dreaded me like anything. I don't know what needs to be insured. I don't know the ins and outs of if we're out filming, if we're on location, insuring people. And I've had previous insurance companies, but it felt very transactional. I always felt like I wasn't intelligent enough to speak the same sort of language. When I found out that Pelican was being set up by my good friend Chris, I was a bit like, well, there's no doubt in my mind, but you still have that doubt. It's like, how good is it going to be? I'm not just going to switch to them because Chris is my friend. I dealt with Claire here, who's fantastic, and it felt like I was just talking to a human being. Now, the price was cheaper, but that wasn't the swaying part of it. I know now that I'm insured for absolutely everything I need in the business. We have some high value items, we work with the public as well, and I know if anything were to happen, I don't have to think, oh, where's my policy, where's my document, is that covered? And if I'm unsure about anything, I'll just pick up the phone and speak to the team here, and they're brilliant. Well, one of the complicated elements of insuring for filming is if something happens. And one of my grey areas was like, we film with vehicles as well. We're mounting cameras on vehicles, we're mounting cameras on like Porsches, supercars and things like that time to time. That's like the top end. What happens if a camera falls off, smashes into somebody on the side of the road, damages a £1 million car? Are we insured? And that's a specialist insurance. You can't just do that online. But Claire made it so simple. She went away, she asked me loads of questions, went away, come back, and specifically said, yes, we've got a specialist insurer for that element. You're insured for X amount if something were to happen. That was the difference with Pelican on that front. If anything were to change in my business, if a client came to us and said, we want this type of filming, and we're like, right, that's at height, that's a risk, that's a different element, I know that I could call Pelican up, call Claire, and say, right, are we insured for that? And I don't have to worry about making that phone call and think, even when I'm talking about taking on a certain type of filming job, I know that Pelican have it covered, so it really helps us flourish as a business. I never thought insurance would play that role for us. If I were to describe Pelican in 3 words, it's friendly, approachable, but utterly professional. And why? Because they just make you feel relaxed with your insurance. I never thought I would get excited about insurance. I really, really didn't. But the culture here means that I'm not afraid to make that phone call. I'm not afraid to ask that stupid question. And that's why I use those 3 words.